Okay, guys, real quick. The Royal Air Force College, they teach their pilots the Earth is flat. And here are some words from Darcy Reddyhoff. One can, of course, believe anything one likes as long as the consequences of that belief are trivial. But when survival depends on belief, then it matters that beliefs correspond to manifest reality. We therefore teach navigators that the stars are fixed to the celestial sphere, which is centered on a fixed Earth, and around it which rotates in accordance with laws clearly deductible from common sense observation. Globers, you do not get to pick and choose the anomalies that seem to fit your worldview or concept of a globe Earth, and ignore the common observations that prove the Earth is a flat plane. Okay, so back to Darcy. The sun and moon move across the inner surface of this sphere, and hence 3/4 go around the Earth. This means that students of navigation must unlearn a lot of the confused dogma they learned in school. Most of them find this remarkably easy, because dogma is as it may be, but the real world as we perceive it to be. Taking wrong directions would obviously have dire consequences when flying supersonic in a combat jet. Therefore, the Royal Air Force teaches their pilots the real thing.
Okay, I started flying, I got interested in aviation about 30 years ago, and 29 years ago I got my fixed-wing license, pilot then commercial. Flew aeroplanes for about 8 years before switching over to helicopters, commercial helicopter flying in a number of countries. And then I had the opportunity to go back into aeroplane flying, fixed-wing, gain my air transport pilot license, and had the privilege and the opportunity to fly for a very wealthy corporate client. And I was flying his Citation X as well as his Gulfstream G650 around the globe. Oh well, we used to call it a globe then, but now I realise it's no longer a globe. And I've basically been flying both helicopters and aeroplanes commercially, professionally for the last 29 years. And in 7, 8, 9 countries I've been flying commercially. And I hold an air transport pilot license for both helicopters and aeroplanes in 3 countries around the world. And what hit me once about 4 years ago was I was teaching my boss's son to fly, and I went back through the training notes that I was given 30 odd years ago to prepare and study for my theory exams. And those documents, when I opened them up, very clearly stated that for all intensive purposes, for aerodynamics, we assume that the Earth is both flat and non-rotating. The Earth is both flat and non-rotating, flat and non-rotating, flat and non-rotating.
Or it's a ball and rotating.
Come on, guys, if you haven't figured it out now, you probably never will, and it doesn't really matter.
I'm a satire account. It's entertainment only, people.